We have a very exciting show today. A guy named Bubba is fit to be the champ at the 2012 Masters. The Houston Astros open their 2012 campaign in winning fashion.
And the Houston Rockets make some noise as they sizzle on their 4-game road trip. And the U.S. Men's Tennis Clay Court Championships are back in Houston.
All coming up next, right here on What's the Score?
Welcome to another edition of What's the Score? Alongside Jason Simon, I'm Bogdan Passat, wishing everyone a happy belated Easter. Now, baseball is finally back, and the Astros have a winning record.
Without doubt, a great start to the 2012 season for the Houston Astros, but as always the case every year, baseball must give way to golf in early April. Now, all eyes were on the Masters tournament in Augusta, Georgia, where, of course, Tiger Woods drew the most attention as usual, as most fans and the media were hoping that Tiger would reclaim that green jacket, but the magic was never rekindled for the struggling phenom.
Not only was there no magic, Jason, for Tiger, but he also showed the world how vulnerable his game and his mental makeup have become. His inconsistent game brought out the worst in him. But the great thing about the Masters is that it involves, approximately 100 other players. And this last Sunday, it came down to just 2 engaged in a sudden death playoff. South Africa's Louise Oosthuizen's astonishing double eagle on number 2, and Bubba Watson's ungodly pop fly wet shot from the woods on the second hole of the playoff. Now, that was something to see, Jason.
Yeah, unbelievable stuff. Both of the shots are now part of Masters lore, and they have to be. Double eagle on par 5, and that shot in the woods, between the trees, unbelievable. Now, for Watson, this was his second playoff for a major championship. In 2010, he fell in Martin Kaymer in the PGA Championship. Now, this year, however, there would be no such fate. Now, Watson put on a spectacular 4-birdie run from holes 13 to 16 to put him 10 under and into a tie for the lead, which he then held up in the playoff against Oosthuizen on the strength of that wedge shot that we just talked about, curveball, straight from the woods, right onto the green. Unbelievable shot.
That's something out of a video game.
Unbelievable.
But, coming into Sunday, Phil Mickelson was the favorite, but apparently ran into some problems when he needed 2 right-handed shots to get out of trouble. He is a lefty, in case you didn't know. But the final lingering image of this Masters was really a tearful Bubba Watson Jr. embracing his mother.
Yeah, you have to be happy for Bubba. Now, here's a guy who has never taken a golf lesson. That's unbelievable.
Wow.
I can't believe that's even possible.
There's hope for us.
And who uses a pink driver? I know you had to have noticed that pink driver.
Yes.
The man refers to his playing style as Bubba Golf. High risk, high reward, high drama. The guy's unbelievable, and he's a lefty too. That makes 5 lefties in the last 10 years to win the Masters.
Well, Bubba dedicated his first PGA Tour victory to his father, Jerry. He died of throat cancer not long after his 2010 win at the Travelers. He's unlike anybody else, you're right. Ricky Fowler said it best, he's just a big kid. He's a goofball who likes to have fun. And I like that a lot because sports is really, really, really
Sounds kind of like
fun.
you.
Well, you have
Goofball
to have fun.
likes to have fun.
That's right. Thank you.
Now, another thing we both like is how well the 2012 season opener has gone for the Houston Astros. Now, the 3-game set against the Rockies over the weekend, the Astros took the series 2-1. They lost the season opener 5-3 before a sellout crowd this past Friday, but they rebounded nicely over the weekend with 2 consecutive wins, 7-3 and 3-2 respectively.
Yeah, offense did struggle a little bit on this series, but the pitching was as good as anyone could have expected. You had Lucas Harrell and then Bud Norris. Each, honestly, they all deserved the W. Only Lucas Harrell got it. He shut out the Rockies for 7 innings in Game 2. The Astros' bats also made some noise, though, socking out 4 timely home runs in the weekend series. We haven't said that probably all last year.
Yeah, the amount of home runs that the Astros have hit in the first week of the season, I think it took them like 20 games last year.
There you go.
So much improved. Now, on Monday night, the Astros continue their 6-game homestand, hosting the Atlanta Braves, who came in winless after being swept by the Mets. And guess what? The Astros bats came alive again. They pounded out 8 runs on 11 hits, and it was capped off by newest Astro, Justin Maxwell, who hit a pinch hit homer in his first at-bat for the team. He just got picked off waivers. First time he's ever been in the state of Texas.
That's good. That's
a home run.
That's that Yankee blood, I guess, running through his veins. Leading the way with 3 hits was, of course, Marvin Gonzalez. You know, the light-hitting shortstop, you know, who made the roster on the strength of his defense. Sure, he went 3 for 4. And, of course, left fielder Trevor Buck made the most of his start, getting 2 ribbies with a 1 swing of the bat. Now, let's hope the Astros can keep this going. They need to take advantage of the underdog status. I know that's going to come into play this year a lot. And, you know, how beautiful is this when the Braves are 0-4?
Hey, you know what? The last 2 years coming into this season, the Astros are combined 0-11 to start the season. 0-8 and 0-3. So to come out, start the season winning, whether or not they finish with 150 losses like they did, 110 losses like they did last year.
Please.
If we want to be Pacific, 106 losses. But it's nice to have a little bit of excitement in the air.
Certainly.
Crowds need to start coming out.
Please.
It's very
What
unpleasant.
happened on Sunday?
Unpleasant. Now, they did sell 20,000 tickets, but
People
the actual
didn't show
attendance
up.
was 14,000.
Okay.
Now, the question is, what do you make of the Astros so far? Now, will it last? Chime in, let us know what you think. Join us on Facebook and like What's the Score. Follow us on Twitter as well. The info is on the screen.
Now, here's a look at scores from the previous week.
It's time for we take a break. When we return, the tables will be turned on our newest member of the team, so stay tuned to find out.